What's up, sis? It's your girl Tahirah Ahshah, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is the third and final video of my Plan With Me series. Today's video is going to be on how to prep for a new quarter. So this is the quarterly Plan With Me. Now, if you're a business owner, then you know that the fourth quarter is like all or nothing. Okay, the fourth quarter is so important for business owners, and not just for business but for personal as well. The fourth quarter is where you pretty much have, you pretty much have only, a couple of months to accomplish everything that you said that you were going to accomplish or that you weren't able to accomplish from the remainder of the year. So the fourth quarter is pretty much just about getting, organized, assessing what has already happened or what hasn't happened yet, and just implementing new strategies to make sure that you end the year off on a good, positive, and successful note. So this Plan With Me is really, really important. So you might want to take notes, and it's going to be a little different, right? So yes, after I do everything, I'm going to add it to my planner and to my business binder. However, the first thing, I'm shaking. However, the first thing is the checklist, okay? So I'm going to review the checklist with you all first. Then in the end, I'm going to show you how I go ahead and add this to this and this, okay? So bear with me, but this is going to be really, really detailed. Just so that you know how to get organized for the fourth quarter, or really for any quarter, okay? Really for any quarter, okay? But you guys already know, if you're new here, welcome, sis. Please subscribe to my channel. I will be doing all business, planning, and lifestyle videos here on my channel. And if this video helps you in any way, please give it a thumbs up. If you have questions throughout the video, please feel free to leave it in the comments below. I'm going to try to go as quickly as possible, but be as efficient as possible as well. So, like I said, without further ado, let's get right into the video. Okay, so first and foremost, so these are the main areas that you want to target in your business, okay? So you want to target finances, goals, your inventory, marketing and social media, and your office, okay? These will be your main planning areas in business. So first and foremost, I always like to start off with finances, because let's keep it real, finances make or break your business, okay? So what you want to do is total up your expenses and income from all of your sources. So for me, I have an online store, so of course I would get all of my income from my website. I would get all of my income and expenses from Cash App, because when I do in-person events such as like pop-up shops, I do allow people to pay via Cash App. I allow people to pay via PayPal in person and on my website, and I also accept Square and Cash as well. So these are quite a few sources of income that I have. And then after I get all of my numbers for expenses and income, what I want to do is update my financial spreadsheets. If you don't know how to update a financial spreadsheet or how to create a financial spreadsheet for your business, one of my videos, I did show you guys how I create a spreadsheet for my business, okay, just to keep up with those quarterly. And like I said, I like to do the financial spreadsheets quarterly so that at the end of the year, I'm not rushing or trying to figure out 12 months of income and expenses. Like, that is super overwhelming, okay? After I get all of my spreadsheets together, then I will go ahead and schedule an appointment with my CPA. Now, y'all, this is like in the fourth quarter, okay? So in a fourth quarter. So you don't really have to do that now at the beginning of the quarter, but that's definitely in the fourth quarter. And then this is also, this half will also be in the end of fourth quarter. So you will total your average monthly income just to see, you know, where you're at, and then total your yearly income. So when someone asks you, you know, how much did you gross this year in your business, at the end of the fourth quarter, that's when you should be able to let them know that, okay? And then we move on to goals. You guys know that I love goal setting, okay? So goal setting, first you want to assess your previous goals, okay? So you want to see, where am I at? So did I accomplish my goals for this quarter? And then if you have your Pure Life Planner, then you will see that the goals are entered quarterly. So for quarter 4, I will go ahead and enter my goals there, okay? And then let's see. And then you want to set new goals, okay? So based on your previous goals, your new goals may be something that you didn't get to accomplish in the third quarter, and you want to try it out in, you know, the fourth, or you have completely new goals. And I like to identify my business goals into 3 different areas. So of course you always want to have a sales goal. So like, how much do I want to gross this quarter? I always want to have an awareness goal. So like, an awareness goal is like, how many followers do I want to get? How many subscribers do I want to have? Stuff like that. So that's how you know that your brand awareness is doing okay, if you set those types of goals. And then events and collaborations. So for like, how many business events do I want to attend this quarter? How many, you know, like other brands do I want to collaborate or network with? What type of people do I want to meet in my industry? So those are the types of goals, if I were you, that I would be focusing on. And then inventory. So of course you want to count all of your products. So if you are someone who does pop-up shops such as me, this process is really tedious, which is why that I recommend that you do this after every event, okay? So you're not scrambling at the end of the quarter or at the end of the year trying to get this done. But count all of your products. If you have, you know, an enormous amount of product that just hasn't been moving, then you may want to do some markdowns, okay? Because like I said, fourth quarter is OD, okay? Fourth quarter is really, really good. So, and then update website. So you want to update your website based on your new inventory. So make sure you go in there and make sure that the inventory that you have on hand matches the inventory that is on your website. And then you want to assess your quarterly and yearly bestsellers. So this is kind of a end of the year thing too. End of the year. So so you want to assess your quarterly and your yearly bestsellers. So what's something that has really been flying off of your shelf, okay, or off of your website? And then based on that, you want to decide if you want to do any restocks and what new product launches you want to come out with this quarter. As you guys know, the fourth quarter is really, really good because it includes Black Friday, and people love to shop during the holidays, especially if you are someone who has like a beauty brand, a stationery company, a boutique, anything like that. You are, you know, likely to do really, really good in the fourth quarter. So you want to decide on what new product launches that you want to do and add that into your inventory. Okay, I hope I'm not moving too fast. And then marketing and social media. So for marketing and social media, you just want to assess previous strategies, right? So what has been working in the third quarter, or what has been working this year so far, right? So you can go to your insights on your website and see what coupon codes were used the most, right? So which ones brought in the most revenue? Which ads got the most clicks? Which ads increase your conversion? And the same thing for your campaign. So which campaigns, like, or was it, you know, like a referral campaign? Was it your, you know, plan with me campaign? Which campaigns did the most numbers? Okay, so looking at these, you are asking yourself which brung in the most awareness to my brand, and which brung in the most money. Okay, so which increased my conversions the most. And then a part of the assess your previous strategies, if you do emails, which you should be doing emails, you definitely want to assess those emails. So which emails got the most opens, which emails got the most link clicks, stuff like that. And then based on your old strategies, you want to brainstorm new strategies, okay? So brainstorm, new marketing strategies, whether it's in person, social media, whatever. Make sure that you come up with new marketing strategies to get your brand out there and to increase those sales. And then you want to update your content calendar, okay? So your content calendar, and let me show you guys what one looks like. I just did one for September. So this is what my content calendar looks like. Let me make sure you guys can see it. So, this is just like a general, content calendar or whatever. Nothing fancy. You don't even have to do like the days of the week up there, because I rarely go in order of this content calendar, okay? I just put a whole bunch of ideas on there of what I could be doing for content. And then based on the day and the time that I have, I'll go ahead, create the content, post it, whatever. But this is just giving you, ideas of what you could be doing on social media as far as content goes. So you want to create a new content calendar for the month. So the first month in the fourth quarter is October. So your first content calendar should be October, okay? And then office. So if you have a home office, or if you have, a creative space, or just a space in general where you do most of your business, this is what you can do for your business space or your office space, okay? So of course you want to clean and organize. So this is like, dusting, because I'm looking at this spider web in my office right now and it definitely has to go. You want to clean and organize. This could be dusting. This could be, vacuuming. Cleaning out your file cabinets, getting rid of like loose leaf paper. So like me, I would definitely have to go through my business binder and get rid of, a lot of like loose leaf papers and just stuff that I don't really need anymore. And then think about like a new look, right? So when you're going into a new quarter, you kind of, for me, a new look keeps me motivated. It makes me, want to go inside of my office. And me being in my office makes me want to, do good business. It makes me, it increases my creativity. It increases my productivity and stuff like that. So new look idea, so you're not like breaking the budget. Just move your furniture around. Like you don't have to buy all new furniture. Just give it a new look. New accent furniture, which is, which is a lot cheaper than actually buying like a new desk or new computer or something like that. You could just spice it up with like a new accent rug or some new curtains, and then new storage. So me, I definitely need new storage because I have a lot more inventory coming in, and I just want to organize things a little differently. So that's going to require me to get new storage. So that's all for your business. That's all for your business. So what I would do, like I said, I will go through my business binder. I have like 3 other videos on my business binder, so I'm not going to go through all of this. But like I said, all of my headings that I pretty much went over, they're all on here, right? So product and vendor, finance, marketing, social media, all of those. So I would just go through here and make sure that everything that I have on my checklist is in here. And then I will take out old things from quarter 3 that I don't really need anymore and that won't really apply to quarter 4, so that I can make room for my new plans for quarter 4. All right, so then moving on to personal. So personal is just as essential and just as important as business, because pretty much if you're not like personally organized and like your personal plans aren't, all together, then it kind of flows into your business, right? So as long as you're good personally, your business should be prospering as well. So don't forget personal things, right? So for the quarter, one of the things that I always do is that, like I said, I always start out with finances. So review bank statements for spending habits. If you watch my how to budget video, then you know why this is really important, because your spending habits determine like your saving ability, right? So reviewing, like the last 3 months of your bank statements for the last quarter is going to give you some idea of, where you spent the majority of your money. And then calculate total savings accumulated this quarter. And then when you get to the end of the year, this year, okay? So this would be an end of the year thing too. But you could definitely do this for the quarter as well. So calculate your total savings accumulated over this past quarter. And if you had an overall yearly savings goal, then you need to set new money goals. Okay, so like set new savings goals. So let's say that if you had a goal of saving $10,000 this year and you're only at, let's say, like $6,000, right? So that means in quarter 4, you know that you have to save $4,000, right? So that should be one of your new money goals. And then brainstorm ways to reduce bills. I always do this every quarter. Y'all, honestly, I be trying to do this every month and I can't reduce my bills any lower than what they already are. But just brainstorm ways that you can reduce your bills. And this is also in my budgeting video as well. So make sure you check that out. But yeah, that's the finances. And then for your home, y'all, please start a quarter off on a clean slate, okay? Your clean slate. Deep clean your home, declutter your home, especially at the end of the year, right? Because you don't want to go end of the year. You don't want to go into the new year looking crazy, right? So you want to deep clean your home, especially for the new quarter, and then declutter, especially at the end of the year. And then, like I said, you can do new decor and accent furniture. You don't have to go crazy, but these are just some ways that you can like spice up your space. So bedding, new curtains, maybe, some accent rugs. This can kind of get expensive if you know how much rugs are. But like pictures, I did a mixed tile video as well. So if you want if you're looking for like a sleek way to add family pictures to your home, make sure you check out my mixed tiles video. I think that was like I think that might have been like one of my first YouTube videos, but it's really, really good. And then coffee table decor. I just spiced up my coffee table from the dollar section in Target. Okay, so these are like really cheap ways, just to spice up your home and just make it, someplace that you really want to be for this quarter. And then your kids, if you have kids, so this is super mom life. Clothes and shoes, okay? New, make sure that they have everything that they need going into the new quarter. It's fall, okay? So it's new season, right? So new season, fall. So make sure, that they have all of the warm clothing, boots and stuff like that they need. And then implement any new schedules, right? So with school just starting, we definitely have to implement new schedules, such as like bedtime routines, what they're supposed to be doing when they get home from school, stuff like that. And then responsibility. So if you like with a new quarter, just kind of like assess like where your kids are at mentally and see if they can take on a little bit more responsibility around the house, or just assigning them, like new chores, stuff like that. So that's what I meant by responsibilities. And then for mental health, y'all, this is probably, mental health and finances are probably like neck and neck when it comes to importance, okay? So my mental health is really, really important to me this year. One of the things that I have been really doing is journaling. So I recommend that for you, okay? So journal your overview of the quarter. Write it down. So like what went well, what were some memories that, and I'm sorry, y'all, if my phone is shaking. It's like on my tripod, and my tripod is shaking because my desk is shaking because I'm talking. It's just a whole lot going on over here. But overview of the quarter, and then make a vision for your new quarter. So how you want to end the year. So this will be another end of the year thing, okay? But like I said, you can do the new vision for the quarter right now, and then how you want to end the year. Well, actually, no, because this quarter would be ending the year. So this is all right now, okay? So vision for new quarter and like how you want to end the year. So start implementing new ways, you know, and like don't just think business, right? Don't just think about your kids. Think about what type of mom you want to be. Think about like what type of friend you want to be. Think about what type of life you want to live, whether it's like soft life or, you know, or are you a part of the hustle culture? All of those things should be written down in your journal entry, okay? So those are just some journal prompt ideas for your girl. And then another part of mental health is therapy. So if you're not in therapy, I recommend that you get a therapist. But I am, so this would be on my checklist. It's check-in with therapist. I do check in with her weekly. But just like checking in with her, like just, I guess like just doing like a big brain dump on her, or like a feeling dump on her or whatever, and then coming up with like new strategies, new mental health strategies for myself. So like, hey, this isn't really working, I need something different. Okay, so that's therapy. And then self-care is a huge part of mental health. So assess what has been working so far, and because you might want to keep that. Okay, so something that has been working for me, like I said, is like listening to so something that has been working for me is like listening to like podcasts, reading, listening or watching, you know, like sermons on YouTube, stuff like that, really motivational things. And then implement new ideas and practices. So like, what are some things that you've been wanting to try out for self-care, but you haven't really had the time to, or you just haven't done it? Start to implement those now for this fourth quarter, okay? So just brainstorm new ideas and new self-care practices that you would like to implement for the fourth quarter and stick to it, okay? So that's business and personal. Boom. That's business and personal. And I know it's kind of dark, y'all, but my ring light, I probably need a new ring light. My daughter messed up my last one. So what I would do, like I said, is after I get all of those things into order, so after I get, you know, like a checklist and all of that, what you would do is add those tasks into your planner, okay? So this is why I kind of did this video a little early, so that when you, so let's say, so boom, we're in this week, right? So we're in this week, and so that means that you should be doing these tasks this week and then next week, right? So then by the time you get to October, you're already set to go, and you're in the implementation phase, okay? So for example, if you know that you have this whole list of stuff to like assess and review, that's all you'll do is add them into these days. You know, Monday you may do finances. Tuesday you may do goals. Wednesday you may do inventory. Thursday you may do marketing and social media. Friday may be the day that you do your office, right? And then the next week you may focus on personal, right? So personal, then you'll do, you know, your finances for personal. Then you'll do, you know, like mental health for on Tuesday, something like that, okay? So that's what I mean about planning it out. So you use your planner to make sure that these things get done. And then the same thing for the business binder. So once you have your business binder set up, then you'll just go through the tabs and make sure that everything that you have is on, and you'll just make sure that everything that you need is inside of these particular headings. So for marketing, you'll actually go in and do your marketing strategy. So you see right here, I have marketing strategy for quarter 3. I just need to go in and update it for quarter 4 and implement new strategies. For social, I'll do the same thing for social. So I have a social media strategy for quarter 3. Stuff like that, okay? So just make sure that you go through and do those things, and then you will be okay. So this is how you prep for quarter 4, or really y'all for any quarter. So I gave you your checklist. Now all you have to do is just add it to your planner, whether you have a Pure Life planner such as this one, or you have your own planner that you want to use, just make sure that you add it to your planner and that you actually get these things done. So again, y'all, if you have any questions, holler at me in the comments. If you're new here, go ahead and give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.